Hello, welcome to
Thehayteamtv.
It is Scorcher,
It's too hot.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
It's like lifeless. Isn't
oh, could do with like a bloody great thunderstorm just sitting in the air.
Yeah, or just rain.
Yeah,
Just some rain. Just rain.
just let go. Yeah, it's hot. It's dry as hell in Devon. It is. The old Devon sky ball is up behind us somewhere. There it is.
It's so cloudy and foggy this morning.
So yeah, it was. We thought it was going to go, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, it hasn't. What the forecast said to us is there could have been a chance of shower. We're going to go and start knocking stuff down, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
You're going to go and knock some bits down with that. It's okay, we'll talk about that at some point soon. Okay, we will do it. If you haven't yet done so,
Please subscribe.
God, usually we don't remember to do that at the beginning.
Yeah, what are we doing at the beginning? This is really not
It caught you well off guard.
Yeah.
Also, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. It helps us sort of spread us around. Anyway, I'm going to go knock down another block, or the rest of another block. As we're going to do what we're doing, and we will chat to you when we're out and about. We've literally just walked up in the yard, and you just put a trailer on, and you had your dog with you, didn't you?
Yeah.
And we turn around, and you want to explain to everyone?
Well, will you explain your bit first? What actually happened?
Well, I came out and just started staring at a dog. And I said, what are you staring at? I said, your dog. He said, what are you staring at my dog for? I said, well, he's got a pasty. And he said, what are you on about? He's got a pasty. I said, well, your dog's got a pasty. He said, where did you get a pasty from? I don't know, he's your dog.
Where has he got a pasty from?
I don't know where he's got a pasty from.
Who's chucked the pasty away in the yard?
And it was a whole pasty. He's just over half now, but he's going through it.
How?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? He's your dog.
No wonder he's always here all the time. Isn't it? Oh, he's found a festering old pasty. Oh, he likes it. Well, at least it ain't against us.
Well, it's going to go in one way, out the other, isn't it?
Or both ways if we're lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. I bet it's not.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell Jodie when I get home.
Well, we craps all over the house.
Why he's being sick again?
Or shite.
Yeah, or
shit's
shite.
all over the living room.
Yep, yeah, done it before. Do it again.
Well, yeah. So we just thought you guys like know that. He's a pasty. Probably could go through him because odds are he's gluten intolerant.
And there's a queue here for the pasty as well, look, so...
Yeah, if he leaves it, Fatty's next in line, and Wolfie's in the midst of waiting too.
Well, they'll have a lovely time, that's all I can say, but who has chucked the pasty away in the yard?
So, yes, random parts of our day.
Join me. Today's little job is, we are... Excuse my dog, he's just seen a hare. Hedge! Enough, son. We don't need this negativity today. I am, as you can probably see behind me, I'm just trimming hedges. Well, for safety really. Just gateways that were coming into stack bales. I'm just about to do a verge now along our, we call it top row. So basically, because obviously when a lot of people come up here and walk, and at the moment they can't actually get onto the verge, we don't have to do it. We don't have to do it at all. But I'm going to do it out of sheer politeness really, so that when we're coming down the road, or anyone, they can get on the verge safely. They haven't got to stand in the road with their dogs. So we're just tidying up everything, and I'll open up the hedges outside the farm so we can see what's coming in and out. So yeah, just open up, because the hedges this year have really come out. It's been wet, isn't it? It wasn't like last year where the hedges took forever to come out into leaf. Well, now they're everywhere, and well, as you can imagine, the lanes down in this part of the world are tight anyway at the best of times. Now they're really tight now. So we're doing this. We haven't cut any grass yet. I don't know when Justin is going to be cutting grass, but it's nice to do jobs like this so we can just catch up, get everything tidy, and we can get in and out of gateways safely, because that's what it is. I don't like doing it this time of year purely because of it, but safety is number one priority when you come out with bales in the front, spikes, or whatever, tractors. It's dangerous, so it's best, you know, I'm not being funny, we're more important. Where you want to go? She'll actually go right on the tractor as well, so you can actually use her as a rear topper anyway, without being offset, which is another handy little feature, which I quite like actually. No, she's a great topper. If I come up, down right like that, drop her down, and then she's the topper right behind the tractor. So you can have her offset like we are already, which is, you know, handy really. Then we set her up how we wanted to set her up. Move the roll on the back. Really simple actually. But she is heavy duty. But that's what she is. We've already got the heavy duty topper for the front, it's a move thing. Now, the other topper that we had just wasn't up to the job, it just didn't do what it wanted to do. It used to wrap up grass around the skid, which was never good, because you just leave lumps everywhere. But this one does the job. You put her anywhere, she will do it. Hell of a bit of kit. Hell of a bit of kit. You can see how long it is, and you can't even stand in that. You can't go by safely. People won't put their cars on it because it's too high. So we'll tidy it all up best we can. And this is the first time we've actually had the moving topper on the fast track as well. I've actually had to put a weight on the front because she is a little bit tad heavy to be quite honest. I remember when we put it on the New Holland, she lifted the front up like there was no tomorrow.
Hopefully you guys got a good view. Partly the back of my head, apologies for that. But you can basically get an idea of what I see, what I'm doing. We've been having quite exceptional crops so far. Now unfolding in. You should be able to see that on my mirror, especially if you've got a big TV. Here we go. Again. Over in a position. So, crops still going well. I've been cutting for a few hours now. Quite a few hours. So it's coming sort of evening at twilight light, which is lovely. The surprising thing is quantity, which is good because we're hearing all sorts of places people aren't getting the quantity that they were hoping for, and obviously again it's gone dry, so we held on. We did get a right, so I've got a discrepancy to talk about in a second. So our ground does get rested quite a lot compared to a lot of different systems. If you like heavy stocking, stuff like that, it does get a bit of a break, right? But we've got a principle that any moisture helps, especially at the moment. Once you've got the temperature in the soil for growing, you don't need a huge amount of moisture to get the plants to bog. Now, we held off cutting this block in the last 2 weeks because it really didn't look like a lot in it. And we had a good 3 hours rain the other day. Someone recorded locally that we had about 10 mil of rain. Well, one of our neighbouring farms. Well, 10 mil of rain can bulk your field up, and I don't care what anyone says, undoubtedly bulk the field up. Now I reckon just from that, and then 4 or 5 days of extra growth, that we potentially, and I'm pretty sure, got another tons the acre dry matter. So, but I also had a chat with someone the other day who was like, oh, that little splash had done nothing. Well, I gotta say, I completely freaking disagree. Every little helps. Hell, even Tesco know that. Even though I can't stand Tesco personally. I'll be honest about that. More of a Morrison's guy. I do like a Morrison's. On that question, leave a comment below on your favourite supermarket. Now, seeing this video, it is Friday, so this is the first official Friday video after a week, so you're proper, fully caught up. I'm just opening up the head loop. So I've got to remember a few things, like there's a pipe right where that mower is going past now, and a gate there, which is led in the hedge. Because obviously we don't have a lot of stock, so we don't always have the gates up. Whoa. And on that note, oh, it's a fucking telegraph pole. Pissing telegraph pole. What the hell are they even there for? Now, I normally know exactly where everything is, but I've got a bit close. We've had a new electric pole put in, and unfortunately I just hit a freaking electric pole that was, well, there's two of them. There's one there and there's one over there. So why they're both left there, I've got no idea. Also, another thing to note, I am being currently hunted by what everyone calls horseflies, which is the little ones, tiny. They're actually called grey flies, but even though everyone calls them horseflies. Horsefly, if you ever see a horsefly, they look similar, but he's about the same size as the end of your little finger. They're quite monstrous. See, there's one there now. And now he's dead. And another. Right, so I'm going to be hunted for a minute. I'll just come out and check my blade. Well, that one's screwed, and that one's screwed. So we're going to have to change a blade or two a second. And hopefully my pots are right. But fortunately, as everyone knows, all mowers have kickbacks. So if this one kicks, the whole thing kicks. That one will go right back, and that one will sort of swing forward a bit while he cantilevers himself out of it. So he just kicked back. I'm afraid, go off camera a second, because I'm getting hunted and I've got to change. Right, you lucky lot, I've got you back out again. It's cooled down a bit, I think they've gone. Now, if I get here, this is the one that's taken the impact, and if you look in there, he's bent over a stone and he's stuck in there. So, with a pin and hammer, I'm going to try and bang him out. So with a pin and a bar, because I haven't got hammer, so I'm going to use the back end of my bar. Put the pin in there, lock them up, and then swat that with a bar and see if he frees up. Bloody horseflies, or grey flies. And he's out. As you may notice, some of the blades are a little bit tired, but it is after this block. There's one there I'll change because he's knackered. After this block, he's fairly worn. They're getting all changed anyway. I usually work a good couple hundred acres before changing them round or changing them completely. Just for your own humour, everything goes wrong for everyone at times. The other day I did that twat, and today I caught that one. So happens we've got tight gateways everywhere in Devon. Even though I know exactly where I did the first one. The second one, I don't know where he did it, which is unusual. So I never really ever catch that one. It's always the other one. And it's always the same gateway. Same gateway. Every time. On every set of mowers. One day so I want to make mowers with less on the light bar. So they don't stick out so far.
Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect.
Now, light is starting to fade here. Just get myself revved up. This field, last field. So, light is just starting to fade, and which brings me to something. That HRS be taking the piss out of me because I ordered a light above, strip light, because he ordered one and I took the piss out of him for ages, which I did. I'm still going to carry on taking the piss out of him because from this moment, right, so I don't know if you can tell the difference there, boom, right, I've officially actually used my light for work. At the moment, all he's used it for is flashing people he sees on the road or flashing me in the field. That's all he's done. I'm actually looking at using my strip light for work. Actually using it for work. Which is why I got it. Because we'll keep this between you, well, he will watch it, but we'll try and keep it between you lot and he's not often out in the dark. Really? So he never really used it. So really he's just got it. He likes this bit of this bling bling. So yeah. As of now, I'm officially using my new extra bullet light, which, in all honesty, isn't too bad. But anyway, on that little bit of taking the piss out of Adam, I will see you guys in the morning. I'm going to finish this field, and we'll see what I get up to tomorrow. So after last night's late one, I've been baling. Adam has been servicing the motor, so our first couple of times. We haven't actually serviced this one for 3 years. It's not doing, super amount of hours, but every now and again you feel it needs to be serviced. Something that's happened recently is the battery. This is a brand new battery. This battery comes on warranty because the other battery split in half through here, okay? Which we think might have been to do with vibration, maybe, but we're not sure. So HRS has made this new bracket, which is clamped it down. So basically the battery shouldn't be able to wobble around loose. So that is a big fix. As I cut yesterday, and I'm not required, I've bailed all this morning, and now I'm out on deliveries. So I've done my first one, got to go back and load up my second one, and then load up my one for early ones for tomorrow morning, and I got washed with fast track because there's so much chaff around it that I don't want to be out on the road and bursting a ball of flames. Not that fast tracks are known for bursting a ball of flames, But when chaff gets around, it's better trying to do the best we can and wash out everything, because I'm going to be on the road. But the idea is I'm going to be going out real early in the morning, so I'm sort of not in the heat today. Right, this is a new one for all of you. We don't usually actually bring you in the food hall. Do you want to tell them what you're having?
What?
Do you want to tell them what you're having?
This is a cuisine.
Cuisine. Right. Go on. Just
Bit of butter.
yeah.
Hang on. A bit of butter.
Right.
Bear with. Butter all your bread. Every corner.
Oh God.
Bit of French mustard.
Yeah. Having anything with your French mustard?
Huh?
You have anything with your French mustard?
Yeah. Butter. Butter.
Right. I've heard of ketchup sandwiches, ketchup on bread and butter, but not bloody mustard.
Proper job, that one.
See, he's just a specimen to himself, isn't he? Okay, second load done. You don't need all that. I'm now gonna get that washed off, and yeah, they blend in, so you won't actually know what I'm talking about. There's certain parts of my tractor now you can't really see. So quickly get that washed off. I say quickly, it's gonna be quick to you, but it's gonna be freaking ages for me. Because you're gonna be on high speed in a minute after seeing clips with stuff, you know, how arty I decided to do this. But idea is, because the heat we got at the moment, and obviously last year we had a tractor self-combust, not that we think the fast tractor could self-combust, because especially underneath the cabs, chaff can't really get under there, which is good. But the chaff that's kicking around from the mowers and all the dust, kind of want to get that all cleared, because I'm going to be basically on the road for the next 3 days, early mornings. So the other idea is I'm going to get out early morning when it's cool, so I'll be coming back before the heat of the day really kicks off, which, fingers crossed, is going to be a godsend. Also, the best thing about going out super early is there's no traffic, and it's all that holiday time where everyone's around and everyone's in the way.
Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think there ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think there ain't nobody perfect.
Now, I love fast tractors a bit. I love most tractors a bit. But here's a challenge to all tractor manufacturers. If you could make a back end which is friendly and more usable to wash, that'd be fantastic. There's like loads of stuff there that could be behind a guard or something, and just having pipe fittings coming through, which would make everything a lot easier for keeping these things clean. I mean, you know, and getting chaff out and stopping chaff get in. But I imagine they'll just say it's too difficult. But a tractor company, that if they could work that out, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And then I wouldn't be like absolutely crap eye, if you know what I mean. Anyway, trailer on, get loaded. That's another job done. And yet it's not over yet. I have got to do my radiator and wash all that out and anything in there, so then that's all pretty much clean as well. A little bit of a view where you can see what I can see. So, as many of you can guess, we have not really slowed down on selling products.
Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be Mix me then, ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind. Mix me then, ain't nobody perfect.
So, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm en route southbound. Reason we get up and we get start moving this time in the morning is we can actually get back on a decent part of the day, because then we don't get stuck in traffic with Grockles and MX. If that doesn't make any sense to any of you, that's holiday makers. So we miss all of that. We get back at normal time and get to do some work, rather than getting hung up in traffic all day. So get this load out and then get back just the time. It's about midday. Heat is pretty hot, so our cows don't really deal with being out hot. They're all in the shade, apart from her. She's out sort of sunbathing. The rest of them are in there. Oh look, there's a John Deere here. It can only mean one thing. Alex is here.
Oh, hi, Emily.
Hi Alex. Brought you a donut.
Oh, lovely. The chocolate.
No.
Raspberry.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that's okay.
Everyone's got different donut tastes. Wait till you see what the other one says in a minute. So this field here is so steep. The flattest area is this section in the middle. So basically, big boss man bales out the middle where he can leave his bales, and they're all still angled up. This is the flattest part, and then he'll bale round and round. So basically bale a field the wrong way around, from the centre out rather than the out in. Does that make sense? Now I can show you exactly how steep this field can get, because on telehandler there is level, obviously the green mark in the middle, and we are quite a long way off level. And there's parts of this field get steeper and steeper, and now obviously it won't go any further, and this field still gets steeper. One of the main things we do on this field, along with it gets baled from the inside out, is the bales don't get left here very long. There was a farm down here in Devon which a bale got loose, went off, and it's not actually a farm it's not that far from it. The bale went off down the road, and if anyone saw it on news, it was the bale that killed one of the guys from the band ELO. Absolutely poleaxed his van. So keeping things safe is it's quite a big thing. And yes, before you ask, we have thought about square baling many a time, and I might get into it at another point, but I've been through it a few times. Would be handy, but we need a big baler to get the volume of material that we get in the bales, and they aren't cheap. Question that came in from you guys from one of the last videos: why don't we run conditioners? Simplest thing is, we got two 30-odd foot tedders which chase the mower, and we're covering area. The main thing is covering area and try and do things cheaply. A set of triples is about the same price as a set of doubles with conditioner, and we just want to smack grass down quick, because we can get it tedded really fast with two tedders going. So that's why. Cheaper mowers don't have the problem with conditioner. We get to cut down big areas, and also big areas get to be picked up or get to be spread by two bigger tedders. Actually, no, they're not 30-foot tedders, they're two 40-foot tedders to get two 10 tons. Okay? Here he is, the man, the legend, with his rake. And up some fair rows at the moment as well. Fair rows. Oh, right, get out of his way. Give him a donut. You don't want a donut? You don't want a donut? You don't want a donut? I brought you a special donut. Why don't you want a donut? You don't feel like one? Not that they're jam? Because what would your favourite be? Toffee caramel? Or custard?
Custard's good.
Little custard.
Yeah, not really feeling down today.
Not feeling down today? Right. I'll take another one back to the big boss man then. Going alright? Yeah? Bloody hot. Baylor's a long way behind you.
Way behind.
No, yeah. Baylor an issue. Is that it?
That's it.
You said it was 30?
Yeah, exactly that. I said it was 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 left. So that's like positive then, isn't it? And you think, oh no, we got
What
30.
knob?
Yeah, but you think, oh no, we got 30 left to do. Well, there was only 3.
I wouldn't have moved me wrapper if I knew there was only... Right. You stay there a minute. So, this is what we've sort of done today. So, mega stack, little 4-foot stack. Now, he told me there was 30 bales, and I could not be bothered because my wrapper was here, and I could hardly get the back bale out because of lack of space. And there was about 12 4-foots, if that, maybe. So I went and moved my wrapper down the bottom, which takes, what, 5-10 minutes?
Too long.
Pack it all up, and move it, and put it all back together again. And by the time I've done that, I'm going to be the last 2 bales.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a knob sometimes. How's your strong hand?
Fine.
You give it, ladies and gentlemen, a thumbs up with the other hand. Yeah, but you're left-handed, you can't use your right hand. Oh, yeah. He hasn't done what the doctor's ordered and, you know, keep his splint on. He's decided he's fed up the splint already.
Yeah, I had enough of that.
Yeah?
It's always in the way.
At some point, he's going to need an operation because it's going to do his head in eventually. Or you work your way around it.
What way around it? And modify something. And make something.
Oh, we'll put a bit of scaffold in there and
Yeah, steel,
weld him in.
The workshop, haven't we? Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we are done for the day. It's been a long one.
It has today.
I know it's daylight, but when you start painting, 10. No, you started rowing up just before 10, didn't you?
Yeah, it's 4:10. Yeah.
So a fair slog, and we finished like you guys have got, like the west side of the farm is done. All right, I think that's the best way to put it. So we are going to call it there. I would have recorded more stuff, but it was a bit of a, like, we're supposed to get thunder rain in a bit, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to be, what time is it now? Any time now, really.
So we're supposed to get rain at any time now, and I just ended up going like the clappers. So we didn't actually get a lot of extra footage in. Apologies for that. Anyway, if you haven't done so, please could you
subscribe,
give us a thumbs up, that'd be most appreciated. Also share with all your friends.
Sharing's caring.
We like, and all the new subscribers, hi, how you doing? Glad to see you. Hope you enjoy everything you see. You want to say thank you to anyone?
No, I'm miserable.
Okay, he's like that today. If you want to find any more of us, you can find us on
Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.
And if you want any merch, it's still on eBay as far as we are concerned. If it's not, you have to message us privately. Okay? But again, as usual, thank all of you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.